Welcome back, kids. Maytac Shaker Village. I'm Farmer Billy. Good to see you. Today we have a special treat. But before that, I just want to tell you what we're doing next week. Next week we'll be doing the donkeys. We have 2 miniature donkeys. And we'll be telling all about those guys. We also on Tuesday at 11 are going to have Jim, our blacksmith, right here, do a blacksmithing workshop or video, and I think that'll find it interesting as well. So today, Allison's going to take over this show, and here she is. This is Allison, our livestock manager, and she has her ducks and chicks with her, and I think you're going to enjoy it today. Allison.
Hi guys. Here's 2 of my baby duckies I hatched at my house. So we can't hatch any of our little eggs with you guys this year since you're not in school. We usually put the incubators into the classrooms through our hatch program, and you guys are able to hatch duck or chicks of some kind of up to your teachers. Some of you guys may be familiar with that. So since we're not in school this year, we haven't hatched any here or gotten any eggs or chicks back from any of the schools, so me and my boyfriend took it upon ourselves to incubate some eggs during this quarantine time. So we incubated 5 duck eggs, and 4 out of the 5 had babies in them. So there will only be babies in the eggs that have a mommy and daddy, so if they're fertilized. And some of the eggs only have a mommy, only mommy lays it. You know, daddy comes along to help. So those ones don't have babies in them. So we had 4 out of 5. So that's pretty good. These guys are getting pretty big. You see they're waddling out of my hands. Look at how little their wings are though. Their wings are so tiny. But look at that big belly. Those big feet look like dinosaur feet, don't they? Pretty cool. When they come out of their eggs, their feet are very big. They almost look like they don't belong to the duck. It looks like they came from their mom and just on a little baby's body. It just doesn't look right. But they grow into them. Baby's focusing on that camera. What is that? You see, this one's all black and this one's got a little yellow on her.
You know, kids, usually when you're driving around or walking through somewhere and you see a pond, usually this is the only part of the duck you see. They're down there, they're getting food. What they like to do, they have a little gleam here, and they like to filter all the little nutrients out of the water, and they squirt the water out, and then they pop back up and they eat it. They're precious little things. Little ducks are awful cute.
So at home, we don't have a pond for them to go in, so we fill up our bathtub, like some of you would imagine, and we let them swim. But you don't want to start them off swimming right away because they actually can't swim, they can't float. So ducks will float and paddle their little legs, but these babies don't have what's called oil, so they get oil on their skin from their mom usually, but since me and my boyfriend aren't ducks, we can't give them the oil they need.
How does she give them the oil?
So when she lays on them, keeps them warm, that transfers the oil onto their skin and they absorb it, and after time they build it up themselves. So they'll get it when they get older, but right now, since they don't have it, they can't go in the water for too long or else they'll actually drown. So we don't want that.
We want to get them waterproof first.
Right, exactly.
And folks, another thing the ducks really have that the chickens don't, and she'll break out the little chicks here in a minute, but they got the webbed feet. You see that? So they really can't perch and things. Some ducks do perch, wood ducks and other ones, but these guys got a webbed feet that you can almost see right through it. And they swim around, as you know. Allison, you want to bring out your chicks?
Yeah, we can take the chickies out. These guys got some more coloring.
Meanwhile,
Go back together.
show a sleeping sheep.
She just came in from grazing. They're out for like an hour and a half. So she is tired.
She's sick of social distancing.
So here's one of our hatched chicks. We hatched, let's see, I think we got 8 out of 8 chicks, I believe. And this one has some really cool coloring. See, she's got a yellow head with a stripe down the top. When she came out, well, I don't know if it's a girl or boy. We'll be able to tell for a while. When the chick came out, it was yellow with all these brown stripes down the back. And now as they get older, they start to develop the wings and the feathers instead of that fuzz that they got on their head. And all that striping is turning into beautiful, almost like an owl colored feathers. She's our little owl chick. And you see Billy's.
Do you know what kind of?
So we have to kind of guess. So this one looks more like a chipmunk. Our education director, Cindy, who usually puts the eggs out into the classrooms, she told me last spring that when they're brown and chocolatey colored, she refers to them as little chipmunk chicks, because they almost look like a chipmunk with all that coloring. So all of the eggs that we picked up and hatched were colored eggs, so a green or a light blue, and usually those come from what's called an Americana chicken. So they're really cool colored. They can range in all sorts of patterns and colors like these. And then the blue ones sometimes come from a black Australope, which is a black chicken. So then there's the chance of who's the dad. So we got multiple dads out there with roosters. So we have a Rhode Island red rooster. He's all red, a little bit of orange. And then we have an Americana chicken rooster, and he is super cool colored. He's got some black, some white, some green, or he jumps off. And then we have two all yellow roosters. I believe they're Isa Browns, but that's just a guess because they actually came extra in our shipment last year when we ordered some from a distributor. So there could be, these are all kind of your average mutt.
And the reason, if we didn't, our chickens are free range and they get to run outside every day and they eat all the natural stuff. And our eggs, if you open like any free range chicken, the yolk is very, very bright orange and it tastes different. And so when they're running free, they get free range, and that's why we have multiple different breeds in one. If we wanted to keep the breed pure, we wouldn't let them run all together.
We have more specific breeds. We have so many different breeds of chickens, and a lot of them are crossbred, like I was just explaining. Because the same thing happens when we put the eggs in the school. We don't know who the dad is. And that's Richard, the rooster. He belongs in the barn and takes control over, we have 4 or 5 hens in the barn that hang out. They don't really go out in the coop. They're like or celebrities here. They hang out in the barn where all the people are, and they don't go into the coop where the rest of the clan is.
So unlike the ducks, they can perch. They have these little toes just like most birds. They have a dew claw right here.
A what claw?
It's called a dew claw. See it right there?
Just like your dog or cat would
Yeah,
have.
they have an extra claw, and the bigger roosters have it more pronounced, and they can protect the hens with it. And if the mother was here, she would huddle them all underneath her just to keep warm and to keep them away from predators.
This one's big. Wow, see all our crazy colors? Just crazy. Where are you going? There we go. Woo! That's not gonna work too well. Go back in your house.
So different chickens lay different types of eggs, or different colored eggs. You're like Allison was saying, these here will really know what type of eggs they have. Some will be colored, some will be brown, some will be white.
How
What are you gonna do? Let them go for a little swim?
how do you keep your free-range chickens away from predators?
Well,
We're not always the greatest at it, but we do our best to get them in at night.
yes, what we like to do is make sure right at sundown they're all in, and if that's going on, that's when predators usually attack. The chicken coop has to be sealed up really good so something can't get in there. If you give something a little hole, long as they can get their head in there, they'll get in. So that has to be wired all inside very well, and then you just have to protect them. Sometimes during the day, if a hawk is circling around, he might come down and get one. But hopefully,
They're really smart.
we don't, and we don't get that too much.
When the chickens see a hawk, they they see it circling. I've seen it happen out here. All of a sudden you'll see all the chickens run for the coop and start making really weird noises. And you look up and there's a hawk circling.
Absolutely.
So they see them and they can do as much as they can. So there's Richard over there.
Go on this side.
He's our barn rooster. And that's Ruby
He's
Red.
leading the hens around, as you see.
Yep. He likes Ruby. That's the red chicken next to him. Yeah, he's American.
You gonna talk to our friends?
Well, we're gonna see if, Allison's gonna see if she can grab a hen so we can get it up close and we can show you the difference where the ears are. There.
Oh, so much bigger than that chick.
So bring them up, Allison. Show them the red part, what it is, the ears.
So you can see they get so big so quick. She's probably 2 or 3 years old. Maybe get down, Bodie, silly puppy. So this is a Rhode Island red chicken. You can see she's got all this nice red coloring. She doesn't have a very big red crown, is what they are called. Not very big. You'll see it bigger in the roosters. It gets a little bit longer, comes back in the head a bit, and it will get taller.
How many roosters do we have per hen typically?
Okay, so per hen, I want to say it's anywhere from like 15 or so, one rooster to 15 hens. Here we have 4 roosters and about 29, 30, we'll say, chickens out in the coop. And then we have Richard the rooster, and he's got 4 ladies in here. So I'm not exactly sure how many you want to have per, how many hens per rooster. I suggest looking that up. But anyways, we got some more facial features here. Their beak is how they eat. They don't have any teeth, so it's really important that they eat like granulated food and rocks almost, which they get into in the gizzard. It's weird part of their throat. It's very gross. And it helps break down the food so they don't choke. Whereas the ducks, they really rely on the water to help get that food down, because they really don't have anything to really break it down with food. So you'll see that with their food, and then they'll get a lap of water, they'll stick their head straight up, and it'll all help it wash it down. What else we got on this chicken?
So that's a Rhode Island red, and it's the old style, and that's what the Shakers had. They're a great family bird. They're very gentle. That's a bird you would want. They did hit later on, they had the white leghorns. They're a little more aggressive. You wouldn't want them around the kid. But they are a premier laying bird. That's what most big farms have, are the white leghorns. That's in the supermarket, you buy them white eggs, most likely they're coming from the leghorns. Brown eggs are coming from a smaller farm.
These Rhode Island reds lay the brown eggs. Some of the Americanas can lay the brown eggs. And most of your free-range eggs will be brown in color. They're not going to be white from a smaller breed like the leghorns. The leghorns don't do well in a free-range aspect.
For the benefit of the kids, it's probably interesting to note that no matter what the color of the shell, the inside tastes the same. Just like we people have different color hair.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we're all the same. Some eggs that are free-range I've heard it a lot of times. They taste better, but it has the same components in it. Some just might be a better quality.
So the age-old question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, you know, nobody ever asked about the other question. You need a rooster to have a chicken or an egg. And you can have a chicken and you can have an egg, but you're not going to get a baby chicken unless you have it at rooster.
Bad connection.
Awesome. Trying to see if those ducks will get in the water. Maybe.
That's it. 10 after.
So if other people have questions, we are happy to answer them. Should we show them the barnyard
Yeah.
or the?
We do 10 minutes. That's
Oh, it'd be nice.
okay, you got your little babies as you walk down. We'll give you a recap.
Say hello to the goats. They're getting a little bit bigger. The twins.
Those and the pigs get a little bit bigger.
The pigs have not had their babies yet.
Maybe Allison, you can take them out to see the...
Miss Stormy. Stormy was born April 14th
Oh.
last year.
Somebody would like to see the ducks
The
again.
ducks again? Sure, why not? Let's see what they're up to.
Get a view of the barn too. The Darielle. Oh, look.
Hello, duckies.
Talk to them about the difference between duck eggs. Duck eggs good for bacon.
So the duck eggs, well, the ducks, when they get old enough to lay an egg, the mothers, the females, will only lay eggs. Some of them will lay an egg a day, but other breeds won't lay as much. So you'll see some of the eggs, people think green eggs are always going to be the duck eggs, but they come in a different range of colors, just like the chickens. Ooh, go for a swim. Come on, there we go. Taking a bath. So the duck eggs are great for baking because they got a richer yolk, a lot of good components in them as well. And I just learned the other day, actually, Bodie, you know, see that goat. He's such a brat.
The dog is chasing the goat, folks.
So you'll want to make your duck eggs if you're making them to eat as a breakfast meal. There you go. You don't want them to be hard. They're better as a soft egg or a runny egg. The harder they are, it's not as good. You lose the richness. Look at these cuties, aren't they funny? So they obviously can't swim. It's not a deep enough pool, but they like to just, you know, get themselves all wet and play around.
Just ducky.
That's ducky, right? Pretty cool.
All right, so before we say goodbye, we'll just give you a snapshot of the other baby animals that you've been watching every week.
The lambs are enjoying that heat lamp again.
Yeah, it's cold in the barn today. Oh, we've got,
Let's see
as
what
you
we
got a
have
hand, let's
under
see if
here.
she's got something.
Look at that. And that's how they have their eggs, and then we go underneath here and we collect them. These are the barn chickens, and the chickens in the chicken coop have their own little nest. She like both?
Huh? Oh, that one? Oh, no.
It's cold today, so they're all nuzzling under the heat lamp.
They were just outside enjoying the green grass, the sunshine. Now it's time to warm
They
up.
were outside, yeah, so they're taking a nap now.
You can see I put Baby Wish in with these guys now that she's 2 weeks old. Where is she hiding? Right under Jennifer. There's Baby
Oh.
Wish.
Here's our latest baby, right there.
And
The,
Jerry,
the goat that was a surprise to us.
So we'll be closing things up now, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. This weekend's going to be